Let's take an example. The visual today, it's a map. There are two, time period 1995 and the present time. Is there a change over time? Yes, a lot of change. 95 in the present. What are the big differences that we note? In 95, in the map, the farmland is now gone. In the present time, there's more housing on this map. The forest park has disappeared. There are new restaurants, and the fish market is gone, replaced by apartments in today's map. Similarities: the road is still somewhat the same, and the hotel and cafe are still there. How can we divide information? Well, there are a couple of ways. One way we can group information is based on time period. We could describe map 1 and then map 2. But in this video, I've decided to describe some of the features, like the farmland, in the first paragraph, and in the main body paragraph 2, I'll describe a second set of features. Coming back to the band descriptors, to get band score 7 and above, you need to be describing all of the key features to get good task achievement. It needs to be coherent, not just good paragraphing, but logical explanations that are clear and understandable by the reader. Lexical resource, natural expression, good use of collocation, and then grammar must be quite error-free to get band score 7 and above. So let's start with coherence and cohesion. We need to have clear paragraphing. We start with the introduction. An overview is essential to get band score 5 and above. So don't forget your overview, which is a summary of both maps. So in introduction, I've written the two maps show transformation between two time periods, 1995 and the present. Overall, it is clear that in 1995, the town was not very developed and had fewer residential areas. Today, the town has more facilities for leisure than in the past. So it's just a general review. Now, in main body paragraph 1, I've decided to speak about the tennis court and the golf course. So I say, firstly, the map illustrates that a tennis court has replaced the forest, the farmland to the northeast has been replaced by a golf course, and the fishing port and the fish market are gone. The coast has been lined instead with apartments, which are opposite a big restaurant. So those are just the first three features. In second paragraph, I refer to the second group. So in the northwest, additional housing has been created and the main road has been extended to the west. In fact, the cafe to the southeast is the only thing that has not changed since 1995, as even the hotel has had a new part integrated. Okay, and that's it. No conclusion in writing task 1. And of course, cohesive devices to make sure that you're being clear and coherent. Task achievement, the idea is to not leave anything out. Okay, you need to be covering everything. So in intro, you're presenting the 2 maps and 3 if you had 3 maps. And in the overview, general summary, and this is where you present the key features, is in main body paragraphs 1 and 2. You're describing everything. So I've referred to the farmland, the tennis court, the forest, the golf course, the housing, the fishing port, the fish market, the cafe. Every single detail has not been forgotten. And that's what you have to do in order to get the best band score. All right, everything is covered. However you decide to group that, it's up to you. As long as it's clear, you must cover everything. Lexical resource. Now we need to be using a new language. You don't want to repeat yourself, of course. It's okay to repeat sometimes, but not every time. So I've used, for example, the word show instead of depict in the title. Use appropriate language. So, for example, I've used the word leisure rather than pleasure. So today the town has more facilities for leisure than in the past. If you're not sure about the appropriateness of a word, check it in the dictionary. And that's why it's important to practice in advance so that you're using the right words that are used in a native speaking country of English. You don't have to use a lot of fancy words or long, word. You just need to use natural expression, natural collocation. And then synonyms, instead of repeating yourself, try new words. So for example, instead of the word change, you could use the word transformation, modification, alteration. English has a vast range of synonyms, so use them. Grammar range and accuracy, please use articles correctly. This is one of the biggest pitfalls for IELTS examinees is they use articles wrong and they lose marks. So practice your use of articles and tense. So if you're describing the present, use the present simple or present perfect, okay? If you're talking about the past, use the past simple and use comparatives when you're making comparisons. And also, please be careful of subject-verb agreement. You can lose precious marks by making this mistake. So for example, the word housing is singular, so you use a singular verb. If you're not sure about articles or subject-verb agreement, practice this in advance. Do some exercises to help you. Last but not least, watch your punctuation. Thank you for watching, everyone. Good luck in describing visuals. See you in our next video. Bye.